Hi there everyone. In this video, I'll be providing you with an overview on the features of Socrative. So, Socrative is an app that is used to administer quizzes to students. You can create different types of quizzes, create a challenge or a race, an exit ticket, and many other different forms of quizzes. You are also able to generate a report for these quizzes, which will allow you to have a deeper and better understanding of how your students are performing. To access Socrative, simply type in socrative.com on your browser. This page will then load up. Click on the login button, and here you will be required to log in under Teacher Login. Click on that, and you'll be prompted to enter your username and your password. Enter your username and your password and then sign in. This is the main interface in Socrative. So today I will provide you with an overview of Socrative and its features. So what I'll do is I'll be going through with you the main tabs in Socrative. These tabs are Launch, Quizzes, Rooms, Reports, and then Results. So let's start off with the Launch tab. This is basically where you will launch your quizzes to your students. You have a few options. The first option is the traditional quiz. The second option is the space race. This is where you can group students into different teams and allow them to compete with each other in a particular quiz. The third option is an exit ticket. This is a useful feature to use if you want to assess your students' understanding of a particular lesson. There are also options for you to create quick questions, such as a multiple choice question. I will be sharing more on all these features in my future updates. So let's now move on to the quizzes tab. Here, the first thing that you will see is a list of all the quizzes that you have created. In this tab, you can also create a new quiz, modify or edit a particular quiz, and organize your quiz into folders. Here, you also have the option of copying, downloading, or sharing your quiz with others. Let's now move on to the Rooms tab. Now, Socrative runs in a very interesting way. All quizzes will need to be rolled out or launched from a room. You can only launch one quiz from one room at any one time. If you are planning to send out quizzes to multiple classes across different year level, it is a good idea to create different rooms for different quizzes. It is also a good practice to name your room based on the year level and the subject that you are teaching. Let's move on to reports. In this section, you will see the reports that Socrative has generated for the quizzes that you have administered to your students. As you can see here, this is a list of quizzes that I have administered to my students. Well, not really my students. These are actually quizzes that I created for my children to allow me to experiment with the different features in Socrative. Let's now access one of the reports. I'm going to click on this one. And here you will see that you have the option of showing the names of the students or not. This is particularly useful if you want to share these results in front of the whole class. Let's now click on the tab to show the answers. The useful thing about this report is that it allows you to focus on the questions that the students are struggling in. For example, if you look at question 3 and question 9, you can see that all the students in the class got the question wrong. This is useful information and data as you can now address this in your next lesson. The next tab is the Results tab. As you can see, this tab is not activated. This tab will only be activated when you have administered a quiz to your students. Once you have done that, you can click on this tab and you can monitor how the students are responding to the questions live. Once the quiz has ended, the Results tab will then be deactivated. The results for the quiz will then be generated in the form of a report, and you will be able to access them from the Reports tab. So that was just a quick overview of the different features in Socrative. In my future videos, I'll be sharing with you more on the features of Socrative and how it can be used as an effective teaching and learning tool in our lesson. So that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.